Okay. Let's create this world. Okay, looks like we start in a forest. Is it? Okay, sun's going up. Okay, so. Oh, it's a fully packed chest, eh? Okay. Just break the whole thing. There we go. Put some of this other stuff back. Slot here. Oop, oop, doop. Alright. So where exactly are we? Yeah, I know how to jump. Forest, obviously. A thick forest. There's appears to be a bit of a desert right there. Okay. Chicken. What's that? Yeah, I know how to place blocks. Yeah, I played this game before. Controls seem to be the same, so we're good. Give me a sec. Let's see. Where's the tutorials? Turn off the tutorials, because I know how to do that already. Nope, okay. We'll just ignore it then. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Well, first things first, let's collect some wood. We shall soon have plenty of wood. I'm literally about to use up my entire axe. This tree's so big. Let me see. Was this one? Yes, it was this one. Okay, so. An extra axe. There we go. Hi, Nightly. How's it going? It's going alright for me. Just thought it'd be about time to play some Minecraft again. Bedrock edition this time. Because it turns out I already had it. Which means we should be able to play together when the time is right. Establish myself here first. Is that so, Knightley? Not too surprising. You know those people. You know, some people are not surprised. Not. You know, that's actually not too surprising now that I think about it. Probably not the most practical means of you know, self-defense, but hey, you know, who am I to judge? Yeah, just chilling. Chopping down wood. So much wood. Did I pick the biggest tree around to start cutting down? I did not mean to do that. This is just taking a lot longer than I intended it to be. Oh, look, a cow. Alright. It doesn't count as a firearm? I mean, it's an armament that operates off of fire. Is a firearm only like hand portable or something like that? Is that what the legal... What the heck is that? Oh, is that a ship? Is that a shipwreck? Oh, I think it is a shipwreck. It's sideways. Wait, so it has to... So I can't just forge my own black powder cannon. It has to be like a genuine... It has to be a genuine model. Noted. Noted, I mean, you know... If that's what the law says, I'm not going to question it. At least not out loud. Yeah, some laws are just silly. A clock, that's always nice. Some paper, an unknown map, and a treasure map. Interesting. Of course you can own a tank if you want. I mean, why not? I mean, who's gonna stop you? You have a tank. Ooh, a leather helmet. Yet more paper, or wherever I put the other one. I swore I grabbed a bunch of paper. Oh, duh, it's because it's a duh. Because I double clicked it. And some moss. And now a third chest. Oh dear, I already broke another axe. Let's see, where else would be a good... Should probably build a house soon. You know what, Nightly, given how the news has been lately, yeah, I agree. Well, I guess I could just build a little, like a temporary house here. I'd prefer to find some, first things first, let's make another axe. In case I need it. Yeah, let's just build a house real quick. There we are. Spent too much time cutting down that giant tree. Couldn't find any sheep. Oh, dang it, that's not what I wanted to do. I did not think of that, Nightly. And yes, I did grab my 4,000 endo. Thank you. And now we just wait. I guess I could see if I could build a boat. Let's see, boat. Ah, there's a boat. And put the helmet on, at least so I have some protection. Of course it's going to rain. How is it raining? I'm in a desert. Alright, give me a sec. Oh dear. Right now, I'm just going to focus on getting out of the way. Flee for your life. I've got a lava pool over there. Wonder what's causing all that light. All right. Ooh, I'm near the treasure. I don't have any space for it though. Oop. Get around the peninsula here. Almost at the treasure site. Aye. Ah, crap, it's a bunch of skeletons. I'll have to wait for them to despawn. But at least I know... At least I have eyes on where it's supposed to be. Also fitting that it'd be skeletons that'd be guarding it. Something to my right? Oh. Yeah. There's some things to the right. Now we just wait. Oh, stream delay, okay. Alright, so there's something else to my right. At a different time. Oh, there's a bunch of you guys down there. Yeah, definitely gonna have to try and find some sheep to harvest. So I can sleep through this nonsense. Oh, yeah, there was a light over there. I'm not entirely sure what it is at this moment. Let me take a look. See if I can find it again. That light there? Alright, it's worth taking. Oh, no, it's not. We're gonna stay back at the ocean because too many zombies. And just wait for the sun. Oh, you think there's a good boat to it? Yeah, there is a bit of a little cut out there. Maybe I can. Let's see here. Ah, there we are. What have we here? Fortunately, there's still hostiles. But it's a little lava pool or something. Along those lines. Sun's about up, but it's also raining, which means the enemies aren't going to despawn. Always something. Always something. Alright, I'm just going to quickly pop in and out, see what's going on here. Yep, just a lava pool. Nothing too advanced. So many enemies, and it's a thunderstorm, so I can't do anything about it. Okay. We'll have to come back in a little bit, see if I could find some sheep, so I could sleep through this thunderstorm and get the enemies to despawn. But first things first, find said sheep. Good point, Nightly. Good point. Of course, it's a creeper right there on the shore. Come on, sheep. Come on, sheep. There's a chicken. Sheep, sheep, sheep. Sheep, come on, sheep. A village would be nice too, because they would have beds by default. We're not seeing any of those either. Oh dear. That guy had a trident. Where is a sheep? There's just zombies and creepers and everything that hurts me. Yeah, it wouldn't have been such a problem had it not decided to start raining on the first night. You know, which prevents the mobs from despawning, from burning up in the morning. But, you know, RNG has not been nice to me today. There's a cow there. Hi, Manic. How's it going? Just had some bad luck with the RNG. It started raining on the very first night, so now the mobs will not despawn. And I'm trying to find sheep so I can sleep through this thunderstorm so they can despawn, but the game forgot to spawn those in instead. Oh, that's a skeleton. I got excited for a moment because I saw a moving white mass, but it was a skeleton, not a sheep. Ow. Oh dear. Didn't even see that. Hi, Cassie. How's it going? There's some coal. That'd be nice to have. Not the deep pit. I'd rather not bump into that, drop into that, though. Alright, just some copper. So I could have some sort of metal on hand. Because I think I need stone for that. I've been to its location, but unfortunately, I started the game, spent too much time cutting down a giant tree, and then while I was waiting for the sun to come out, it decided to rain. And the rain does not like to despawn in this game until you sleep. So I'm trying to find sheep so I could sleep, so I could get all the angry mobs to despawn. Because I haven't been able to wander too far. I haven't wandered too far off from it. There we go. I hope I can find some food as well. Sorry, pig. There they are. Finally, some sheep. I hate to do this to you guys, but I am in desperate need of wool. I think I need one more. One more wool. Which means... Now it stopped. As soon as I find wool, the raid stops. What is with this game? Anyway, okay. In that case, we should be good to kind of meander about a little bit. Alright. Alright, so let's avoid that. And go toward the chest. I'm running a little low on free space, though. Yeah, so let's see here. There's some wolves there. Oh, some berry bushes. That could be helpful. Just to get my hunger back down under control. Oh. There we go. Alright. Let's keep looking. We'll stick near the area, but see if I can find another sheep. Well, it's a differently colored chicken. That's interesting. More chicken. Come on, sheep. Shinsu, how's it going? Yeah, Buster TBM, I remember him. Yeah, still miss seeing his videos on the regular, but hey, you know, he's gotta do what's best for him. Yeah, I've actually been playing some Armored Core games, streaming some Armored Core games myself, actually. Yeah, even starting a little, Formula Front thing. But my god, it's been seriously 8 years. It has been a while, hasn't it? God, it feels like just yesterday that he kind of stopped. For those of you that don't know, oh, that's okay, Cassie. That's kind of just how it happens sometimes. Where is more sheep? Come on, I don't want to just plod through another night. Why is nothing spawning that I need? Okay, big old pits. Oh, no, Buster TBM was an Armored Core YouTuber back in the day. He would post videos every day. And this is before Scarlet, but yeah, he would, and I participate in some of his community things, like, I would submit, like, builds and all that he would do a video on and all that stuff. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, Bedrock does look so different compared to the Java edition I've played so far. It's so shiny. Not sure how I feel about it. Oh dear. Okay, have to get back to the boat. So I can remember where I put said boat. Boat. Sorry, Natalie, I was distracted. Uh-oh. Little one. Yeah. That he was. That he was. I mean, he did post, every day. Mostly focused on, like, the late 3rd gen. So, mostly Armor Core Last Raven. I'll definitely want to avoid that witch. I'll have to eat raw fish. Sushi time. I am playing all sorts of stuff. Like, my other buddies here in the stream chat have got me into playing Warframe. Obviously Minecraft right now. Recently been trying to get into Baldur's Gate 3. And, of course, I recently got myself a cheap capture card, so I've been playing all the old Armor Cores in chronological order. Currently on Armor Core 2, Another Age in that regard, but I have, kind of gone off on a side quest to play Formula Front. Because I was hoping to, kind of do something vaguely similar to what Buster TBM did, where we kind of have a community event, but I'll be building all the mechs. But I'll just be building all the mechs, and people just kind of choose a mech, and then we roll a randomizer wheel and see who they fight. Yeah, Cassie, I'm not sure if you saw, but I started a new game just kind of in my free time and it was clicking with me better that time. So I might just restart the game based on that. Ow. Yeah, I was having a pretty good time with it, actually. Armor Core Master... saying every game except the one I want to say. Yeah, Another Age was actually the first Armor Core game that was bought for me specifically. My biological dad passed away when I was like 5? Like in 2000. Like the spring of 2000. And he was playing the PS1 version games for me, but he passed away unexpectedly. And being, autistic, no way around it. I, of course, was still into the big robots. I still am. And so my mom got me a PS2 when she could, and with it we got... I want to say 3 games. The 2 I remember, which is, obviously, another age. So I got that with the PS2, the big old black brick that I still own to this day. So why am I doing this with my bare hands? An axe. I'm tired of dealing with you guys. There we go. Wrong button now. Dang it. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. Just equip this instead of this. Okay. Yes. Come on. Give me a sword. There we go. I can defend myself more effectively, more efficiently. Yeah, well, here's the, you know, it's a whole story and all, you know, but, you know, around that same time that, oh, what's this? I got a reward for, NVIDIA. Random pop-up. Gotta love it. Oh, what's this? Ooh, got a carrot. Nice. Yeah, I was young and, less high-functioning back then, so it didn't hit me that hard. You know, as much as it sucks to say, but, you know. But funnily enough, you know, that's kind of when I, you know, became more high-functioning, so, you know, oh, ow, oh, god dang it. I'm going to die. Because these freaking skeletons... Of course they had to throw a fucking skeleton at me. There we go. Too many hostiles. You have to sand 2 more. Cover. But yeah, Armored Core 2 Another Age. Having a good time with it. It took me years to kind of figure out how to actually play that game, obviously. Ow. Some cover. Yeah, it's pretty much the same, but just looks shinier. Yeah, it's not even so much that they spam them, it's just that they're so much more aggressive than they were when I first started playing Minecraft with my youngest brother way back in the day. But yeah, To Another Age. Yeah, I kind of figured as such, but I only have so much stuff, and the sun is coming up now, so... Ow. Never mind. Okay, now I see what you meant by I wasn't totally covered. Okay, okay. Well, dang it. Okay. That was up. Okay. I misdid what I... Okay, Okay. Step 1 now. Find sheep. Because I am not dealing with that again. Or I might even just restart this world after off stream. Okay, let's just find this. Okay, well, we didn't find the treasure because the enemies kept spawning in at such a ridiculous rate. Yeah, yeah. Bad roll, bad decisions. It happens. Okay, now there's frickin' sheep. Of course, I have to kind of beat them to death with my bare hands, but hey, it is what it is. Thank you, Manic. But yeah, this was back in 2000. This was like, you know, that was like 26 years ago now. Yeah, Shinsu, it's been that kind of day. It's been that kind of day. But yeah, games I play, Minecraft. Okay, we're just gonna quickly chop down a tree so I can get wood. Shame we couldn't. We never got that sequel to the to Buster's Armor Core Formula Front competition because I had a build ready for it. I had a build ready for it. Oh well, it happens. It was another melee build because Shinsu probably remembers this, but it was a during the first competition, it was I had a build that was a laser blader with a grenade rifle. I wasn't expecting the grenade rifle to be the main weapon though. But hey, what can you do? And my follow-up would swap out the grenade rifle for a Pixie 3 machine gun, and it would have the triple rockets on the back, and the triple rockets were you know its main heavy hitter along with the laser blade. It would have it had more it had that what's it called, the Hornet, I think it is, the head with the maximum programmability, and a background radar because I won one game, and then the next game I lost, and I think it's because the ECM of the map kind of just fried my mech, the first AC's ability to track things, so I wanted to really reinforce the anti-ECM ability. Well, I was trying to not be, you know... Oh, yeah, I'm definitely building that. I was trying to avoid kind of just being like, you know, I was trying to be interesting and different. You know, it's something that you know, I kind of wanted to, I just didn't want to build, you know, what everyone else had. I need more sticks, okay. Alright, and an X. Alright. No. The radar head... No, it wasn't the head... I meant there was a background radar along with the Hornet. The head with the... The one that the top ranker in the game has, Artie. Well, I'm going to recreate it anyway and have it be like a final boss or something. Like... Because I want to try and make do something similar, but because most of the people that watch me aren't... as invested in Armor Core as I am, I am going to build like a selection of Pre-made. Oh, that's a baby chick. That's right. They added that implementation. I was going to essentially build a little roster of selectable ACs, then just kind of have them, you know, then do a randomizer wheel to say who wants to join in. Sorry, I'm half focusing on talking and half focusing on making sure I can cut down on it. Why did I pick a giant tree again? I learned nothing from the last time, didn't I? Well, I got a bed now this time, so I guess it's not too all bad. Sure, I have all the wood. Oh, really? Well, yeah, that's understandable. I only talked... the funny thing is that I was also a huge introvert, so even though I did understand, I was hesitant to talk whenever I could, but it was Armor Core. So it was my obsession, so it still is an obsession of mine, so I... So that's why I started chit-chatting there. You know, because I was looking for a community. Back then, too. But yeah, your English is quite good nowadays, I'll tell you that much. Alright. Well, the map's almost certainly gone now, so... that treasure is lost to time. Oh, hi, Verity. If that's how I pronounce it. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Interesting. That's interesting that you got that you got recommended this video 7 times. Yeah, YouTube does that from time to time. It's just how the algorithm works, unfortunately, or fortunately. We're just hanging out in Minecraft. I already died once. It's my first time playing Bedrock. I was mostly a Java player, but everyone said I should play Bedrock, so... I get that, Shinshu. I get that. That's, you know, kind of how I started kind of joining in on Buster's videos. But, you know, we all mature over time. And now I need to find I should probably build a pickaxe and find some coal. But yeah, how are you, Variety? If you don't mind me kind of saying it that way. Oh, random mutant trader. Nope, that looks like Cassie misspelled something. Just trying to find a good place to start building a house. It happens to the best of us, Cassie. I can't tell you how many times I send in a live chat to one of the streamers I watch. Well, the one streamer I watch nowadays, let's face it. And, because I usually watch YouTube on my phone. And I'm a very big guy, so I'm 6 feet 7 inches tall. Yeah, we bumped into him not too long ago, and oh, that's a big old hole in the ground. Oh, lush cave, nice. Perhaps we'll build here then. Yeah, so I could start mining said cave. Yes, okay. First things first. Manic, this is vanilla Bedrock, believe it or not. This is just how the games came to me in, so no mods. They just make it this shiny for no reason. Ow. I am not dying to a freaking skeleton again. But yeah, Shinsu and I used to watch this guy called Buster TBM. The channel still exists, so he just kind of got burned out, I guess, and, you know, years ago, but he used to play Armored Core, post Armored Core videos every single day. It was great. Oh, he dropped iron on me. Perfect. Alright, just trying to... Okay. Gonna have to... Oh, dear lord, not again. And here I thought I was doing so well. Always something. I need to get out of the... Oh, there's the... Well, there's the capsized boat. Okay. Step 1. Find more sheep. This game is going horribly. My Minecraft adventures usually don't start this poorly. I swear. This seed hates me. I should go back to Java. Yeah, I get that, Cassie. I suck at explaining myself. I constantly wander off and meander and all that fun stuff. But yeah. Buster TBM, he used to post Armored Core videos on the daily, mostly Armored Core Last Raven, which is generally considered the hardest of the series. But it had a ridiculous amount of parts. I think it had the most parts in the entire series. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. It was the last Armored Core on the PlayStation 2, and it was actually the first game that Miyazaki, the guy that the Dark Souls creator, worked on at From Software. The Armored Core, the next game, Armored Core 4, was the first one he directed. Fun fact. Yeah, LR, Last Raven. Did I say something else? I'm sorry. I am I am just in a terrible state today. My bad. Oh, almost fell down a pit. But yeah, Last Raven, Nexus, Sheep. That was an Armored Core game. I just commented on seeing a sheep. And yeah, it was great. You know, we did like community events, like he would like, you know, we would all like, you know, send him like build ideas, like, you know, different AC builds, and then challenge him to like do certain missions and all. I mean, albeit most people simply send him on this hardest mission because of course, but I always try to do builds that are less conventional, you know, that weren't oh, there's a lot of lava here. Oh, more sheep. As I beat you with the corpse of your your brethren. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna build here. Yeah, and then eventually he got burned out, so stopped posting. Fun fact, I first joined Twitter specifically to follow him. But yeah. And you know, it was a good time, I had actually, I didn't actually beat Last Raven until I started watching his videos and kind of, picked up some of his things, and then I got re-interested in it, and then I actually beat the game. Yes. Hopefully the third time's the charm. Yes. We're just going to build our house here. I do not care anymore. We're going to build it over here. Among all these trees. Probably right here where it joins the coast. Yeah. Shinsha, do you remember when he did that starter build only run for Armor Core 3 and like and there's a particular mission. Its code name was Crying Baby. It's toward the end of the game. I don't remember exactly what mission it was, but he like zoomed in and said, "Oh, it looks like that's what I'm going to be." Because he was having such a hard time with that game. I think it's just the, I think we're all, like, birds of a feather flock together, I think is the saying, but, we're all kind of in the same boat in that case. In that we have no idea how to talk to people. That's what I'm getting at here. No one in watching this stream, or participating in this stream, or doing this stream knows how to talk to people. Because I suck at talking to people. Oh God, I do. Oh, I was questioning, like, why would you do that? Or I believe he did Nexus Rocket only run, and that was when he got burned out for the first time. Like, it was that bad. Because, and for those of you that don't know, the rockets in Armor Core don't lock on. You have to manually aim them. No aim assist, no nothing. Yep. Alright, let's throw this together. But yeah, glad you found me, Shinsu. Yeah, there's not a day that goes by where I don't miss, Buster's daily Armor Core vids. Oh well. Part of the reason why I just wanted to start streaming was to kind of help, to kind of be the person to kind of help fill that void. I mean, haven't quite succeeded in that yet, since I'm only live stream. I don't make edited videos or anything yet. It's on my to-do list. Yeah, I tried doing that first. Then I got impatient. Oh well, that's what it is. But, yeah, we got a bed. We got a base of operations going on anyway. Alright. Yep, alright, max capacity there. There we go. But yeah, I managed to beat Armor Core Last Raven and Armor Core Last Raven Portable a couple different times actually since he kind of reignited my desire to play that game, and so yeah. Pro Cow, yeah, I remember him. I also, there was Coffee Potato, and, oh, who else was there? A lot of other, unfortunately, I've always been terrible with names. But yeah. There's a couple newer guys I watch Armor Core 6 videos on as well recently, but, it just isn't quite the same. I should probably build some extra tools like a pickaxe and stuff. But we'll need more sticks, definitely. A pickaxe. And we'll need sticks. And an axe. Hi, John Boy. We have a new commenter here, Shinzu, that we used to actually watch. That we actually used to watch the same person way back in the day. So it's a bit of a reunion. All right, Manic. See you later. Yeah, so we were just reminiscing about old times and all that fun stuff. All right, let's just start building a little house here. We'll start with a simple homestead. Just so I have a little shelter. Yeah, I was kind of not expecting to, see an old face, someone from those days to actually come visit me. Because again, I was, part of the reason I wanted to start streaming is, and to start making YouTube content was to kind of, potentially, I know it was kind of it was a long shot, but potentially kind of bring the old gang back together and, play Armor Core, do like Armor Core stuff again, but, obviously, you have to adapt with what happens, and, I'm more of a variety streamer nowadays, but Armor Core is still my bread and jam. Toast and jam. I'm sorry, I think I just made that whole phrase up. I have no idea what I'm talking about anymore. Yeah, last year was my, this is like my second year of streaming. I want to say sometime in July will be my second year anniversary. Wonder what I'm going to do for that. I might as well just pop that up and land again. Yeah. Yeah, so it would seem. We're all having a hard time communicating, I think. Oh dear. Alright, well, it's... Of course one of them spawned right there. Alright. Well, I cleared out a fair bit of random stuff, at least. Alright, time to go cut down some trees. And it... Oh, thank God my bed's still there. Oh, yeah, that's right. I broke the bed myself and collected it. Okay, thank God. I was afraid for a moment there the creeper destroyed the bed. And I was like, oh, I hunt down the 3 sheep again. Yeah, I played a little, Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you should definitely try that. Like, I play Armor Core 6 PvP every once in a while. I usually, try and, create... I mostly like to make any build that could work with the Karasawa. I know the Karasawa in Armor Core 6 is kind of tricky to use, but, it's actually quite potent if you know what you're doing. Yeah, I'll be sure to swing by sometime. When you're ready to do that. Hey, we all love the people that are just trying their best. And hey, some people like accents. So, who knows? Yeah, I know I got projects as well going on. Oh, there's a turtle entering my house. Alright, I should probably start collecting some cobblestone. So I can actually cook food. Oh dear. Is that a waterfall? Oh, it looks very different nowadays. Anyway, oh, falling down. Come on, bits. Let's not goof up. Yeah, do you have a capture device and you plan on playing with the old consoles like me, or are you more of a emulator guy? I know the emulators tend to, let you run the older games smoother than they did on the original hardware, ironically enough. What's this? Someone I thought was alive. Yeah, I'll worry about that later. I'm gonna at least build a shelter. I accomplished nothing this stream. Other than die 3 times. Actually, I think I only died twice, but... might as well have been 3 times. Feels like 3 times. Nothing but heartache. Yeah, and so even though Minecraft's been brutal to me today, I'm still having a good time. I understand that, Shinsu. My Armor Core 3 disc got scratched. Has like a little tiny scratch on it somewhere from years ago, and so the opening movie cannot play. It freezes out as soon as like the machine guns start firing. So when we start streaming that game, I'll just have to skip the opening cutscene, which sucks because those little opening demo movies were always so cool. But at the same time, no shade on, if you emulate. I know it's kind of like, a little bit of a, some people, throw a fit over it, but, sometimes just like the only way to do it. Alright, I know I need logs. I don't have any logs on me right now. Let's see. Where's the campfire? There it is. What do I need? I need coal, some logs. Okay. I'll have to get creative with the coal, yeah. Oh, that's perfectly fine. Yeah, not a bother at all. Not at all. Oh, I should probably make a furnace as well. See if I can't create some charcoal at least to serve as a substitute. See, am I able to do that? And that? Nope, I think I have to burn an actual log. Let's see, there was some way to make charcoal with this if I can't get coal in time. I just need to remember how to do it. I did not know that, but given how, given how kind of a small and there we go. That's how you do it. Okay. But given how, kind of, small scale the operation was back in the day, not too surprising that it was kind of silly, that you had silly things like that. There we go. Now I should be able to make a campfire if I wanted to. Which I do, because it's a good source of heat. Oh, now I need more logs. It's not one thing, it's another. But yeah, I'm just not smart enough to run an emulator. I was thinking of trying it out before I figured out I could just buy the capture card's actually pretty darn cheap. Because I already own every single game in the series except for the mobile phone ones. But those are on Steam now, but only in Japanese. There we go. And then make the campfire. There we go. Ow. Okay, what shot me? Oh, it's another goddamn skeleton, really? Really? You come to my house? There we go. Okay. This game is brutal, man. Minecraft used to be so chill. Ow. What's shooting me now? Well, luckily I have a bed right here now to figure out where the goddamn skeleton is. Get my equipment. Re-equip the axe. And it's raining now. There you are. Another one? Oh, that was just from the door. Okay. Nope, now it's a spider. Just beat it to death with my bare fists. There we go. Yeah, it is very different, but, it's the version that everyone I know has, so if I want to play with them, I have to use it. So, but for right now, I just need to survive. This game has hands. Oh, 50% so far, but I like to build like large extravagant houses, so it'll be a fair bit bigger once it's done. But this will probably be about as extensive as it's going to get this stream. I usually only stream about an hour and a half each day, so. Maybe add an extra door here. A rear door, there we go. So I can exit into the house, into the forest. But yeah, I usually don't suck at this game so much. I just had a really bad start today. My bad. Oh, right. We're going to build a little fireplace somewhere. Probably right in the corner here. So we're going to cut this all down. Like so. Place you there in the corner. There we go. Cut this down. Like so. Ow. Just immediately walk into the fire. As any sane person would do. Some copper. Thank God they let you make equipment with copper now. So now I could have some, you know, some approaching iron. Well, it has actually. It has burned some burns have killed people, but you know, yeah, we're all good. We're all good. Oh, you know, like if you're at half a heart and you step in it, it might just be enough to push you over the edge to death. But you know, luckily not this time. Given how the game's gone so far today, it would not have surprised me if I was a statistic today. There we go. Bit of a fireplace, a little in the corner there. Indeed, I just gotta believe. Believe that I will not die horribly in just any random event. Actually, let's build a bit of a corner window here. I want to say it's been a few months at least. There was a big old copper update when they added the copper golem. They also add copper gear. Like originally, it was just like, you know, just for like, you know, aesthetic things. But when they added the copper golem, they added like copper, like, you know, full aesthetic, like copper armor, copper weapons and gear. I believe now I should have some food. Yes, I do, finally. Things may be turning around now. Chop down another tree. Try to clear out the trees right next to the house so they're not, so enemies aren't spawning and sticking around there. Oh yeah, they got around to it eventually. Probably should. I would have preferred it if it was there from the beginning, but hey, you know, sometimes you just don't get your best ideas until later. I just figured they're doing their best, so and leave it at that. I have the Baldur's Gate 3 theme song stuck in my head all day. I don't know what to do about it. Alright. Gonna need more charcoal, because I haven't found any coal yet, so we're just gonna cook up some charcoal. So I still have fuel. Oh, there's the roommate without their lack of earbuds again. Alright, and I guess I should probably just add a roof at some point. Cut down more trees. Turn it into wood. Oh, that's how I wanted. Want to do that. There we go. Sleep through the night. Well, I tried it once. I tried when I first started streaming it. How long has it been? Well, I tried streaming it at first, and I was having a hard time getting into it. I'll admit. But off stream I tried again, and with a different class, and I had a much easier time getting into it. It's a great game. It's a great game. It's definitely a game that you want that you'll be kind of in that you'll be dedicating a lot of time to, because it's a big game. There's multiple difficulty modes, so if you just want it, if you don't want something too hard, you could play it on that mode. I'm playing it on the standard mode. yeah, it's definitely, you know, it's definitely, I've been watching some lore videos about the Baldur's Gate series as a whole, and definitely Larian's doing it a little differently than the original makers did it. It's based closer to, it kind of looks and feels more like the Larian's previous games, but it is different. But yeah, it's definitely not like, you know, a shooter or anything. It's an RPG. Make some glass panes if I can. I need one more block of glass to do that. There we go. That way skeletons can't just shoot me through the wall or anything like that anymore. And I'll need a chest. Where's the chests? I had so many chests before my first death. My god. There we go. There we go. Now we just need to add a roof. And our first little house will be complete. Nope, fell down. Hop back up here. Alright, we're just gonna do a simple flat roof for now. Nope, immediately fall off again. I'm such a klutz. I've been meaning to play Diablo 3, I believe it was. You know, I played like a demo of it on the PS3. And my youngest brother, you know, is constantly saying, "Oh, you should play it. You should play it. You should play it." I just never do for whatever reason. I guess I just, you know, have to hunt it down first. And I like RPGs too, albeit I've only played, like, you know, I only ever really played, like, you know, the Elder Scrolls style RPGs so far. Pop those out, there we go. There we go, okay. Hop back up here, so I get to finish playing. Oh, hi spider. Hi sheep. You know, I played a game of D&D with the family. I was the DM, fun fact. I've been trying to make my own tabletop RPG off the side, but I'm kind of more interested in actually making it into an actual video game if I ever learn how to do that. You know, D&D with Armor Core elements. Alright, Shinsu. See ya later then. I always post, you know, blah, 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 blah. Have a good night. Have a good night. Hope to see you again soon. I like to post polls to determine what I play next, but on Twitter, but I haven't lately because people haven't been voting in them, but, you know, not sure what I'll stream next. Probably some Armor Core related. Probably Baldur's Gate 3. You know what? No, I think I might stream Baldur's Gate 3 or Red Dead Redemption 2 as my next game. It does sound cool. I've been working on it for years. I just never actually get anything with it, done with it. But yeah, have a good night. It was a pleasure. It was a pleasure seeing you again. I'll probably be almost done here once I'm done with the roof project on this house. And, yeah, we'll call it a night as far as streaming is concerned. Okay, it is the correct way. There we go. Alright, almost done here. Nope, gotta cut down more trees. Alright. Just find some redundant trees here. Alright, almost done. Just gotta finish the rim of the roof. And then we'll kind of call it a day for our homestead. Because we'll be expanding this house eventually. Is the goal. It is always the goal in my Minecraft playthroughs. There we go. Yeah, the lighting in this game is so surreal in this mode. Anyway, let's make more charcoal so I can actually make torches. But yeah, we'll call it there. It was a pleasure seeing y'all, and hope to see y'all again soon. I work the next couple days, but after that I have a little vacation. Oh, sorry, Nightly, we're actually just ending. It's okay, Nightly. You gotta do what you gotta do. But, yeah, I gotta get up, stretch, do some stuff around the house. We finally built a little house. Died repeatedly. Sorry, Nightly. Head pats. Hashtag head pats for Nightly. But yeah. We'll stream again in a couple days. Kind of debating between Baldur's Gate 3 or Red Dead Redemption 2. But subject to change over time, of course. But yeah, you get that food, Nightly. All right, have a nice day.